Hi, my name is Renee Branch, and I'm here today to talk to you about cervical cancer. January is Cervical Cancer Month, and it's estimated that over 14,000 women in the U.S. are diagnosed each year and 300,000 worldwide. I learned I had cervical cancer after the birth of my first child when I was 20, and then it returned a second time after the birth of my second child. The way they discovered it was during routine pap smears. I was experiencing extreme pelvic pain, which I thought was just related to heavy periods. Cervical cancer is the most preventable and successfully treated cancer if it is diagnosed early. None at that time. I wasn't really experiencing anything out of the ordinary. Human papillomavirus, also known as HPV, is the most common cause of cervical cancer. There are two ways to protect against cervical cancer. You can request HPV vaccination and through your annual pap smears. It is estimated that there is a 95% success rate for prevention if the HPV vaccine is administered to girls before they turn 15. In my case, they discovered I had clear cell adenocarcinoma cancer, and mine was more advanced. And even though it is a slow-growing cancer, mine went from a precancer to malignancy quite rapidly. Interestingly enough, both of my sisters also were diagnosed with early-stage cervical cancer, and there is a theory that because my mom took DES when she was pregnant with us, this resulted in us having cervical cancer. Back in the late 1940s through the early 70s, women were prescribed DES, which is a female hormone estrogen, used to prevent miscarriage and is no longer prescribed for obvious reasons. To make matters more complicated, studies show that DES daughters, as we are called, are at a greater risk for breast cancer in our 40s. And lo and behold, during my 40s, I also got diagnosed with breast cancer. The most common risk factors are many sexual partners, early sexual activity, weakened immune system, smoking, exposure to miscarriage prevention drugs such as DES. I found out about Unite through a friend who was part of the sisterhood. She came to visit me while I was in the middle of my chemo treatments, my treatments for breast cancer. It was important for me to find other women that were going through the same thing because our family members and our friends that have not gone through the cancer, it's a hardship on them. And when we're trying to ask questions and share symptoms with each other, I just wanted to be part of that sisterhood to help me through. They understood what going through cancer was like, so it was something I needed in my life to help me move forward past the treatments. Several factors that I took away from Unite is being confident in myself and in my body. That helped me tremendously. And then the friendships, the sisterhood that is formed during our reign, our 1 year of empowerment is finding that, you find your sisters and your sisters for life. So if someone's sick, we're there for you. You never go through it alone. And we're always there to help each other through other illnesses and other problems we may have in life. And through that, and since I've found that, I want to help. I've since retired, and now I give back my time, volunteer time, to other women who were once where I was, scared, not knowing what to expect. And I just try to rally them and let them know these are your sisters now. We can lean on each other for support in any facet of our life, whether it be cancer or just everyday living. So it's something I want to pay forward to other women to get the full benefit of the Unite program. Because Dr. Brawley is a women cancer care specialist, so she's very passionate about trying to get early detection out there. With early detection, pap smears, annual mammograms, and you can prevent these cancers. There's so much. Cancer has come it is so more advanced in our treatments these days that the death rates are so low if it's detected early and you get treatment. After my daughter and going through cervical cancer and knowing that it could have easily be prevented or through the HPV vaccination, as soon as my daughter turned 12, which is the earliest age, she signed her up immediately because I did not want her to go through what I had gone through, and I wanted to preserve her female organs in the hopes so she can have children herself. So when my daughter was 12, I saw her pediatrician who administered the vaccine, and by the age of 20, 21 is when they start seeing the female doctor, and that's when you start your pap smears. But this is something that's on a case-by-case basis. So if your daughter is seeing a gynecologist before the age of 20, that would be the time she'll talk to the doctor about the risk factors and early detection through pap smears. Ladies, please be proactive. January is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. Make it a habit in January to make sure you schedule your pap smear for early detection. With today's technology, we can set these dates in our phone so that we never miss it, and you can set it yearly as a yearly reminder. I cannot stress how important it is to be proactive in your own health. You've got to be your own advocate of your body.